Hello everyone, my name is Vishal and I am a digital analytics professional with over 7 years of experience in this domain. Welcome to the sixth video in this series called Learn BigQuery the Spreadsheet Way. If you haven't checked out the previous videos, I would recommend you to watch them before this one. In this video, I am going to teach you how to use date functions in BigQuery. Without further ado, let's dive into it right away. These are the different date functions that we are going to learn today. Current underscore date returns the current date. Extract returns the value corresponding to a part of date. Date constructs a date from integer values. Date underscore add adds a specified time interval to date. Date underscore subtracts a specific time interval from date. Date underscore diff returns difference between two dates. Date underscore truncates date to a specified granularity. Format underscore date formats date to a specified format. We are going to use COVID-19 public dataset with data for 4th of April. Once again, syntax of a query is keyword select followed by the fields that we need to select, keyword from followed by table name, keyword where, and the conditions. And I have the data extracted in this Google Sheet. Let's start with our first function, current underscore date. Let's see how we do this in Google Sheets. So the function that we use in Google Sheet is called today gives today's date. In order to run this BigQuery, the function that we have to use is current underscore date. Current underscore date. Let's call it day date. Okay. So we've got a new field which has got today's date. Okay. Now let's jump on to the next function, which is extract. It returns the value corresponding to a part of a date. Let's say we only want the date value from a date field. That is just the date, 4th. Right? So how do we do this in sheet? You can say text, then we want date, we use d, if it's 4. If we want month, we can use m. Again, it's April 4th. If we want year, we can use bye. So we get year. We can drag the same formula. Now let's see how we do this in BigQuery. So in BigQuery, the function to be used is called extract. Extract day from date. So we want to extract day from the date field. And let's call it extracted from date. Okay, so we get the day. Now similarly, if we want to extract month, we can use month instead of day. Okay, it's again 4th. Let's try extracting year 2020. Right? So this is how we use the extract function. Now the next function is date. Let's say we want to construct a date with some specific integer values. Okay. So how we do this in Sheets? The function is date and we pass year, month, and date. So it gives us same as today's date. But it is a date created by explicitly passing year, month, and date values. Now let's see how we do this in BigQuery. So in BigQuery, the function is date, just like Google Sheets, and we pass year, month, and date. And let's say we call it created date. Okay, so here is our created date. Right? Use the function date. Now let's go to the next function, which is date underscore add. It is used for adding a specific time interval to date. So let's say we want to add 3 days to a date field. This is a date field and we want to add 3 days. So 4th of April becomes 7th of April. Now let's see how we do this in BigQuery. So the function that we use here is date underscore add, and the parameters we pass our field to which we want to add. The second parameter is what we want to add. My second parameter here says interval 3 day. So I want to add 3 days, just like we did plus 3 here. Okay, so date add, date field, and add 3 days. So 4th of April becomes 7th of April. Now if you want to add 1 month here, we can do plus 30, 1 year plus 365, and so on. In BigQuery, it is relatively easier to do that. So if you want to add 3 months, you can simply say 3 months. Okay, so we get 4th of July. If we want to add 3 years, we can simply say here. So we get 2023, 4th of April. Right? So that's our date add function. Similarly, we can use date underscore subtract. Syntax is same as date underscore add. Instead of add, we just need to call subtract. Let's start with date first. So 4th of April becomes 1st of April. Let's try. Okay, we get January. Similarly, we can try here. Now the next function is date underscore diff. Date underscore diff returns difference between two dates. Hmm, okay. Let's try to find out difference between these two dates. Column B and column N. We want the difference in terms of number of days. We get 3. Now, how do we do this? So, all of these. So, the function that we use is date underscore diff. Uh, let's say we want to do difference between current date and the date field, and we want difference in terms of days. Let's call the field as difference. Let's see. Today and difference between this and today in terms of number of days is 29, right? The difference between today's date in terms of days is 29, same as what we get in BigQuery. So this is date difference. Instead of day, we can try month, year, week, and so on. Next function, date underscore trunc. This one is used to truncate a date to a specified granularity. So in this case, our date is 4th of April. Let's say we want to truncate it to the month. That means we want to get we want to truncate it to the nearest month. Okay. So 4th of April, the nearest month, the date in the nearest month is 1st of April. So that is sort of a truncate function. Let's say we try to truncate in week. So this will give us the date that was the first date in the week of 4th of April. Yeah. So the first date in the week of 4th of April is 29th March. Let's try using year. We know the first date in this year would be 1st of January. So that is date underscore track. Last function, format underscore date. Okay, so let's say we want to format this date in some other format. So we can use this function more date and time formats, and we can select different formats. Like we want this one. So 5/3/20 becomes 3rd May 20. So similarly, we can use the format date function in BigQuery. Format underscore date. So here the first parameter is the format in which we want the date to be formatted, and the second parameter is the field which we want to format. Let's see the output. So percentage X is used to format the date in using slash separator. Similarly, we can use another format percentage B hyphen percentage D hyphen percentage Y. This one would be separated by hyphen, but we get in the string format. I mean the month in string format. Let's try one more. Let's say we just want month and year. If you refer to the documentation, you can find different strings that we can pass for different formats. This is how we can format a date in different formats. So once again, the functions that we covered today are current underscore date that returns the current date, extract returns the value corresponding to a part of date, date constructs a date from integer values, date underscore add adds a specified time interval to date, date underscore subtracts a specific time interval from date, date underscore diff returns difference between two dates, date underscore truncates date to a specified granularity, and lastly, format underscore date formats date to a specified format. With this, we come to an end of this sixth video. I hope you liked it. Please drop in your feedback, questions, or suggestions in the comment box. In the next video, I will cover a new topic. Thank you for your time and goodbye.